In this video, I am going to be sharing 7 habits that will help you get out of a slump or get out of a rut that can actually be maintainable. So if you want to know how to actually get out of a rut, this video is for you. Continue watching. Welcome to my channel. My name is Hlobisile M, and if you are new to this family, in this family we focus on personal development with a twist of Christianity as well as entrepreneurship and fashion. So if those are your vibes, just stick around. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment. So without wasting any of your time, let's jump straight into today's topic. Disclaimer: when it comes to habits, you need to make sure that you come up with things that align with the person that you are, things that you are able to participate in, things that you're able to do. Just because I'm sharing these habits with you doesn't necessarily mean that you should actually follow them step by step, but just find inspiration and make that particular habit to work for you. Try and personalize it. So first up, we have the habit of prioritizing my time with God. So essentially, you need to prioritize your time with God. Others call it quiet time. Others call it, I don't know, whatever. But prioritize your time with God. So what that has done for me, it has helped me to be more aligned spiritually and to also be in a space where, because one thing about us humans, whether we want to admit it or not, and we can personal develop ourselves all we want, but we can never shy away from the fact that we are spiritual beings, and there is always going to be that spiritual void, and nothing can close that spiritual void except for God. Instead of complaining, rather journal. So one of the habits that has really helped me in terms of avoiding trauma dumping on my friends, avoiding on just, having a very emotional reaction on things, or also having just my thoughts running wild. A habit that could actually help you with your negative thoughts or any form of thoughts that are not very helping or assisting in you becoming the best version of yourself. I would definitely suggest that you practice journaling instead of complaining. And there's different types of journaling. I mean, you can do a video journal, you can do an audio journal, you can do literally, there's a lot of journaling techniques that you can actually use that can actually help you to just stop complaining. So journaling keeps me accountable, and it also helps me to keep record. For example, if I am journaling about my monthly activities or anything that I've been doing throughout the month, the way I just journal about my whole life in general, it becomes easy for me to go back and check as to, okay, what was happening this month? How was I in terms of my emotional well-being? What is it that I need to work on? Also, when it comes to keeping record and just being grateful, it gives me a space where I am able to reflect. I am able to just read my gratitude list. Because sometimes when you just keep on going and going and going, it's very difficult for you to see all the things that you have. It's very difficult for you to be very grateful for all that you have. But the moment you have a space or a place whereby you feel very down and you just feel like life is not moving the way you would like it to move, but the moment you just take your journal and start reading your gratitude list, it just reminds you of all the things that you are blessed with that you sometimes take for granted, and not intentionally, but just because life, is hitting you hard perhaps on that day. So movement on a daily basis. I cannot speak too much on this because I feel like movement is very important, both for your health as well as for your mental health. Most of the time we find ourselves being stuck on our phones, and another reason why we truly love scrolling on our phones is because of the dopamine release that we actually get, that is being induced by the scrolling aspect of things when we are on our phones. So how about we change that? Instead of you sitting on your phone all day or in the morning, first thing in the morning, in order for you to get your dopamine, how about you go for a movement session? Whether it could be a walk, it could be as simple as, doing a workout. And the beautiful thing about participating in a workout, it doesn't have to be an hour or 30 minutes or whatever. Sometimes it could just be 10 minutes. Sometimes it could just be, 5 minutes, as long as it is movement. Because when it comes to movement, it is very important to have different types of movements. For example, when I have low energy, usually low energy comes through when maybe I'm on my period, or when I am just not feeling my best. Either I'm sick or I'm just not feeling okay. So that's where I would generally go for walks, because they just take up a little bit of energy, not as much as I would be if maybe I would do a workout or whatever the case. Another thing that I would do is that if I am in mid energy, so mid energy is whereby you're not too tired, or you're not too slumpy or feeling like you're not thinner, but you're just also not too energized, like high energy energized, but you're just in the middle, essentially. In that case, I would do stretches or a Pilates type of workout. Comment down below if you would like for me to actually share on my shorts the type of YouTube workouts that I actually use, if you would find that very helpful. And then when I have very high energies, darling, I go full force. Sometimes I would do a workout session, a very effective workout session, such as your strength workout sessions or your glutes workout sessions. There's a very amazing YouTuber that I really love. She does 10 minutes, 20 minutes workout, and they're very effective. You can literally feel the difference in your body in the next 5 minutes or in the next 10 minutes after that workout. And you can literally do those for the whole month, and you would definitely see the difference. And I love such workouts. The beautiful thing about doing, whatever workouts that you want to engage in, you also get your body snatched. I mean, who doesn't want to have snatched body version of yourself? It is to take care of your body, take care of your beauty, take care of the way you dress up. So essentially, we are looking at maintenance of yourself, right? And in terms of your maintenance of yourself, we start from the inside and we come through with it, all right? So in terms of taking care of my body, I try to detox. Every month, I try to detox. So my detoxing process would be juicing, where I would just make a spinach green juice type of a juice. Comment down below again if you would like for me to create a shot sharing my green juice recipe that I would actually take in order for me to detox my body. If I'm not doing juicing, I would I don't know what it's called in English, but I think it's to I don't want to say decolonize, because decolonize is a different ball game altogether. But it's to clean out your colon. And in Zulu and Swati, so that's what I do. I would also gatega myself. For my US viewers, it's just to clean your colon. So using water, I just forgot the term. Excuse me. Today I find it. Yeah. So I would gatega for my South Africans. I would gatega myself every after 2 months, or on how my body is reacting. The moment I start having toxins, I see with my skin just turns out to be terribly bad. And then that's when I know that I need to actually, get into detoxing and all that good stuff. And also, I try to maintain my hair. I try to maintain my nails. I try to, come up with a good skincare routine. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes that becomes a very, in a sense that, I don't want to say I'm lazy, but I just don't like doing things that take forever. So when it comes to my hair, sometimes it takes forever, and it's just be 5 minutes and we're done. So, but I try to do my best. I mean, I'm not looking so bad right now, so that should tell you. But the good thing about always taking care of yourself is that you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. Feeling good, you have confidence in yourself. You have, confidence in everything that you do. And the way that you show up, it doesn't become very difficult for you to show up as your dream self or the best version of yourself that you're trying to become, because you are already embodying that person. They were wearing a blazer because I'm trying to embody my, Oliver Pope aesthetic type of vibe, where I know what I'm talking about. I am that girl. Yeah. Comment down below if you're a fan of the sage aesthetic. So basically, when it comes to dressing up again, you need to come up with an aesthetic that you would love for yourself, to emulate. Essentially, what that does, it helps you not to actually buy anything that comes into trend, but you like have a curated style that you actually, follow. And then again, that also comes well together with your whole maintaining yourself, because I feel like if you are dressing as that person that you would like yourself to become, it just becomes easy for you to manifest and do all these other things that follow suit in becoming the dream version of yourself. So my personal archetype, or my aesthetic, if I may, it is the sage in terms of outfits. And I'm going to be doing a video on how to dress up or how to come up with your own style in terms of the different archetypes of style that you can actually choose from. So comment down below again if you are interested in that and you would like for me to create a video on the style archetypes. So this one is a game changer for me. I used to struggle with, understanding how my body works and my energy levels and all that good stuff. So I would always find myself in a rut, high energy, then boom, burnout, right? So when I discovered cycle syncing, I was like, yes, it makes sense, because I would have days where I have very low energy and I would have days where I have high energy. I would have days where I'm very analytical and I am very creative in a way that I cannot even understand. And that was really impacting me and my business, as well as, my content creation journey, because I would feel so drained and overworked, or I just didn't know what was happening. And it would be like my body wants to do this stuff. I mean, my body doesn't want me to do whatever it is that I've set out to do, but my mind wants to do those things. And I didn't understand why there was this disconnect. But the reason for that was because I wasn't cycle syncing. So what is cycle syncing? So cycle syncing is essentially a concept whereby as a woman or anyone who goes through their menstrual cycle, you would actually match out certain tasks or certain diets or certain lifestyle choices or certain exercises with the specific phases of your menstrual cycle. So essentially, a menstrual cycle has different phases, and in those different phases, your energy levels are never the same. So when you are scheduling your month or your day or your week based on your body cycle as a woman, it helps you a lot. So if you also want me to do a video on this one, in fact, I think I'm going to do a video where I dive deep into how to actually cycle sync and what is cycle syncing as a whole, to comment down below and tell me that you will be there on that video. Another habit that can actually help you to get out of a rut is, I discovered that, in order for me to actually stick to the plans or stick to the goals that I have set for myself, I have to break down those goals into weekly activities or monthly plans or goals, so that when I plan my whole month, I am doing something that is going to be part of the bigger goal or part of the yearly goal. And in doing that, it allows me to be able to always, every Sunday, go back to my weekly goals, go back to my monthly goals, and also go back to my yearly goals, because I am not just, setting my yearly goals and then forgetting about them. But when I continuously and consistently check up on them every Sunday, it's not quite easy for me to forget them. Whatever it is that you do on a daily basis, it is the small little steps that are going to add up and actually help you achieve that particular end goal. And the beautiful thing about that is that it for you, it helps motivate you. It helps to give you that confidence that you are not just flopping, in the sense that you are not just living life and not paying attention to those goals, because every Sunday you would have to set out your weekly goals or weekly daily goals, which therefore means that you would have to now go check as to what is it that we need to do this month. And then in that monthly type of check, it will also mean that you would have checked your yearly goals that you can now translate into the month, and then translate into the week, and then now translate into the whole daily to-do list, right? So comment down below again if you would like for me to actually do a video demonstrating that. I absolutely think it would be really, really a good idea. But not least, it is disconnecting from my phone and having a grounding session, or having a 30-minute exposure to the sun. So I didn't know this. I used to do this intuitively. I don't know where and how I got into doing it, but I'm one person who's going to walk a barefoot child. I'm one person who enjoys being in the outdoors. I'm one person who enjoys reading my book in my grandma's garden. So I didn't really know that it's an actual thing. Others call it earthing. Others call it grounding. So it actually also has like scientific proof or scientific benefits. I didn't know this, but I guess it comes in handy because it's a habit that I've been doing over the years without being aware that it's actually a thing. So what is this habit? It's definitely grounding or earthing, and also spending time in the sun. No wonder people kept saying, go touch the grass. You definitely need to do that. So you want to stop scrolling. You want to stop being on your social media platforms or being on your phone all the time. You just want to go outside and, take off your shoes, touch the ground, touch the grass, and just sit in the sun and sit probably in silence and observance of, the beautiful nature around you. Listen to birds chirping instead of you listening to the music that you've been listening to all the whole day. And just switch off and just, move away from your phone. So the benefits of actually grounding are, it helps you to improve your sleep and your circadian rhythm. I know what the circadian rhythm is, but I'm not going to go into details into that. You could just check it out for yourself and Google it. But yeah, it literally helps you with your sleep. So if you're struggling with sleep, go outside, take off your shoes, put your shoes on the ground, and just sit there. If you are stressed, take off your shoes, go outside, sit down, put your feet on the ground. Trust and believe me, it works like magic. Or you can go outside, touch a tree, lean on a tree, or hug a tree, or even speak to a tree. As you can tell, I have plants. I talk to my plants. And it works. It does wonders, because at the end of the day, if you go back to scripture again, we are family. We are created from the earth, and we need the earth. Putting your feet on the ground and connecting. So the next time you're feeling like you're stressed and you want to reduce your cortisol levels and whatnot, go outside, take off your shoes, touch the grass, disconnect from your phone. And then another thing that it helps with, it also helps to it helps to balance your nervous system. I usually feel that because sometimes I can be very anxious. So when I start feeling like that or routed up, I just go sit down, touch the ground. Works like magic, because it feels like it's a release type of a thing. But apparently from a scientific perspective, I stand to be corrected on this one, but there are electrons that are moving from the ground into my body and to my body out to the ground. I don't know. There's something like that. But from an energetic perspective, I could definitely attest to the fact that there is something along those lines that actually happens. And also sitting outside and being in the sun, it helps increase your vitamin D. It also helps with your mood. If you're a very moody person or you just feel snacks, just go outside, sit in the sun, and let God do his thing. Thank you so much for watching up until this far, and I appreciate you so much. I hope everything that I've shared with you was very, 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 very valuable. And if you would like more content like this one, don't forget to subscribe and also check out my podcast and do subscribe to that podcast. And actually listen to me next time you are sitting outside or you are taking your hard girl walk or your hard boy walk. And from me to you with love, see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. When it comes to money, I take concentrate. Look at the straight, you are not my mate.